probably if not in the world, one of my most favorite. I'm out here at Six Flags Over Georgia in Atlanta, Georgia. And I must say that times have definitely changed. This is one of the last weekends of the season. They're actually closing. They're not going to stay open year round like they normally do. So next weekend is it. November the 30th, they're going to be closing. So they've been weekends only for the last few months now, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, I'm just out here styling around. So I thought you all might like to see the hat that I'm wearing. Actually, one of the security people just stopped me and was like, "Where'd you get your hat?" So she went ahead and hit that QR code, and she's a new subscriber to this new Lisa's Modern Wee Boutique YouTube channel, which I appreciate thoroughly. So she is going to be joining the Wee crew very shortly because she wants one of these Christ-centered hats. All right, so that's what's up. So I'm gonna walk down. I'm in this part of the park called Gotham City. I'm not supposed to give a whole lot of names, but that is the name of the this area of the park. It's Gotham City. And so there's a ride over here that's named after a really, really popular superhero, which I cannot mention. And now that Halloween is over this month, it looks like they're doing heroes or whatever, so like superheroes. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're just going to walk, 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 walk. I'm standing. Now, right here is all last season. They kept advertising this new ride was going to be right here. Well, this is it. Actually, it's not as finished as it was last season, which is kind of crazy. Let me turn the camera around so you guys can see where I am. Okay, so I'm gonna start walking. Got one person in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm at Six Flags Over Georgia in Atlanta, Georgia, and there's hardly anybody out here, you guys. It's hardly a soul out here. I just got here not too long ago. Thanks for the hearts. Love it, love it, love it. I hope you're already subscribed to the new channel. So I'm out here walking, and this seems to be a part of the park where there's somewhat of a gathering of people, but it's actually pretty deserted in most parts of the park. I came out here for a while trying to get some rides in, get some rides under my belt before they close for the season. And today is so nice. Here in Atlanta, Georgia, we're in the low 70s today. So the weather is like really cool. When I say, I should say nice, not cool. That's misleading. But anyway, it's very comfortable out here. So we've got some people riding this little ride right here. Over there, the green track that you see over there. Um, I'm drawing a blank. I don't even remember the name of the ride. But that was a really, really popular ride many decades ago when it was brand new. I was in college. You see the people coming over. I was an undergrad when they opened that ride. So it's been here for a while. It's a cool little roller coaster. Um, there's Gotham City, the gifts. When you spin around, you're not supposed to see the names of any of these rides. I don't think. I don't think they like that. These are people actually chilling out. It's a lot of that going on out here. See all these people sitting around. It's a lot of that. People just sitting around, kind of looking at their phones. I guess they're on purse duty. Welcome in, welcome in. Please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm over here approaching, trying to make sure y'all don't see the name of the ride because I don't think they like me to show the names. But I'm over here approaching this ride, right? And it's named after a superheroine, a woman. Oh, look, there they go. Oh, I remember the name of that ride now. It's got something to do with your brain and twisting your brain. There's a hint. So if you are familiar with Six Flags Over Georgia, then you might already know which ride that is, right? So these people are getting ready to go up in just a second. Oh, they got a little line over here too, you guys. Look, it's a little bit. It's a line over there. Wow, because most of these rides out here now, it's like you're next out when you walk up. I don't know what that's about. Ooh, I know this guy is dizzy. Ooh, I know he's dizzy. Because that's a ride that loops around. You'll see it in just a second. Well, actually, it's going to take them around. Ooh, they're twisting. Oh, you guys, I hate I missed that. Oh, you'll see them. Oops, I missed it again. They're coming on around. Where are they? There they are. That ride, you actually hang from the track. The track is along the top of your head. See all that twisting you do? Isn't that cool? I'm afraid I'm getting the name in there anyway, but that's all right. They're in trouble. They should want me to show the name. Thanks for the likes, too. I appreciate it. If you all would, please hit like. Give me that thumbs up. That's what that thumbs up is. It's free. And your engagement is free, too. So make sure you come in. Let me know where you're watching from. Again, I'm in Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, to be exact. I'm at Six Flags out here styling around. And like I said, I just came in the park and one of the security people stopped me about the hat that I'm rocking. So you'll have to go back and take a look at the beginning of the live. Knowing me, I'm going to flash myself again before I complete this live. But anyway, I would get over here just as they're lining. And you know what? Now that there not that many people, they take their time in between rides. I don't know what that's about. I do not know. Okay, so let's kind of pan around this way because it looks like it's going to take them forever to load some people. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, they're taking their time on these rides now in terms of going back out. And that might have something to do with maybe saving money or something. I don't know. Because they're in trouble. Actually, you know what? Speaking of trouble, they actually have posted, instead of urging you to buy your season pass for 2026 like they normally do, they actually posted that for the price of a 1 day ticket, okay, you can get a season pass that's effective now until Labor Day 2026. Can you believe that? That is unbelievable. I can't even believe that. Unbelievable. And to let you know, it's like $49 plus whatever the little service charge is or whatever, right? So that is nothing. That is absolutely nothing. And to be honest, my season pass was only about $10 more than that this year. So, you come out here once and you pretty much paid for it. They are taking their time. I wanted to show you all some really exciting stuff like I did the last time I was out here. The last time I was out here and I went live, I was actually out here during the Fright Fest season, which is, of course, Halloween, right? And so they had all the ghouls and goblins out here walking around and stuff like that. Look, they haven't even bothered to even start loading this ride yet. You guys, this is crazy. I'm gonna start walking away to go to another part of the park, and then maybe they'll get themselves together and I can move in a little closer so you guys can see that. They got photo booths out here and they're fun. They're taking their pictures. They're getting their pictures taken. But yeah, it's not very populated out here. I don't want to call it dead, but hey. As a matter of fact, this is considered a lot of people these days because of the fact that they're closing soon. And who knows if they'll even be open next year because it's been pretty sad. They've been running a lot of these rides with nobody on them, too. It's crazy. And then one of those rides back that I just passed, I actually rode it by myself recently. And I was up front. And when I came back in, they asked me if I wanted to stay on the ride and go back out again. So I did. What can I say? This other ride over here in the corner, I don't think they still haven't started loading yet. Oh yes they have. They started to load it. So anyway, that's what's going on. Who do we have in? Hey Miles, how you doing? How are you? You love my videos so much. Well, thank you so much. Where are you watching from? Because I'm always like, just randomly going live. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the love. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, but I'm out here at Six Flags over Georgia. That's where I'm located. And I was trying to not show you all the names of the rides, but I think they asked us don't do that. However, guess what? They need the advertisement. And in order for me to show you kind of what the rides consist of, you will see the name. Sorry. Okay, so that's one of the rides that you see right there. That's the one that I mentioned a few minutes ago, where you kind of hang from the track, like in a bucket seat, and it kind of swivels. So these new roller coasters are something else. Nowadays, on these new roller coasters, it's not just straight up, straight down type of thing. You're actually doing a lot of twisting and coming down the hills or inclines. Well, it's not hills, but coming down the declines, the drops and stuff, sideways. You're twisting while you're going down. It's not like it used to be with the straight up, straight down type of thing. So it's actually a lot of fun. It really is. It really, really is. Miles, where are you watching from? Okay, so looks like they're pretty much loaded over here. So I guess they're gonna do some safety checks, and then from there they will commence to getting these people underway. Because they're, like I'm telling you, they used to not take so long in between rides, but now they're really taking their time. And like I said, I don't know what that's about. I don't know whether they were told to do that or what. But yeah, I had like 20 people in here a minute ago, and a lot of them have dropped out because it's like, okay, this is not all that exciting. But anyway, I was just telling you, giving you a few stats on the place and everything, and letting you know that time certainly brings about changes. If they actually have this place open next season, it'll be a miracle because, like I said, with this being second to the last weekend that they're open, and they're weekends only, like I said, it used to be open 7 days a week. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to say. And then the parking was different too. They have us all crammed into a smaller lot, a much smaller lot, probably like I would say maybe a 1/5 of the size of the regular lot. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so finally they got going. Because once I show this, I want to go to another part of the park so you can see something else. Okay, so here they go. And some of the attendants, ride attendants, like to sing and joke around and stuff like that. Some of them have a lot of personality that operate the rides. And you back off because they're getting ready to start tilting. And a whole circle is going to be vertical. They're horizontal right now. The whole thing is going to swing straight up like a regular Ferris wheel. It's going to tilt. It's going to tilt. It's tilting. It's tilting. And then by the time it actually tilts, it's going to actually probably be ready to bring them down. These rides aren't very long either, you all. So why they're taking so long in between these days, I do not know. I can't seem to figure it out. I can't figure it out. So this is like probably what my third time coming out here and going live on YouTube. But the first time I came out, it was dark because I came out kind of late, and it was that time of year too where it shouldn't have been dark early, but it was just me. It was your girl. Came out here late, and the lighting wasn't all that great. I had to kind of go stand under lights and stuff just to be seen, and it was still rather dark. So I said, okay. I believe on that one, I probably never did make it public unless you were in there with me. You wouldn't see that. And then I came out here a few weeks ago, and I was able to get some decent little footage or whatever. So anyway, you guys get the gist of this one, right? That is a trip. So anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna spin around over here. Okay, you see them over there? That's the same ride I was saying where you dangle from the track and there's a lot of twisting and all that kind of good stuff going on. So I am still over here in Gotham City. Okay, they're gonna come on around this track here in a second. Now this ride right here, I actually timed it. This ride is probably no more than, I think it's less than 2 minutes, I know. And it's one of the fastest roller coasters in the country, they say. I forgot how many miles per hour it goes, but it really whips you. But to stand and watch it, it doesn't look like you're really going that fast, but if you're on it, you can definitely feel it. And that, by the way, is the one I rode by myself twice. I was by myself up front, and when I came in, they asked me if I wanted to go out again, and I said, yeah, sure. So I just stayed in my little seat, and I went right on back out again on the front row by myself. And then I thought about it. I said, you guys, what if something mechanically happened and I got stuck out there in that thing by myself? Wouldn't that be crazy? And let's say it took them hours to get me down off the track. That would have been wild. I was like, Lisa, you're something else. You really are. But I like this type of stuff. And of course, admittedly, I'm out here by myself. Every time, though, I'm out here by myself. Why? Because I don't really have a lot of friends or associates that really get off on this stuff the way I do. And then you kind of have to be fit too, because it's a lot of walking. And I tend to speed walk through the park a lot too. Sometimes I even actually skip and run and stuff. It just depends. But it's a great workout, wonderful workout. I enjoy it. And that's the gist of it. Now I'm approaching this area. When I come under this bridge, there's a bridge right here. You probably remember, well, again, that's only if you were in the live with me. But I actually went live right over in this area during Halloween. And they have like a lot of cobwebs and ghouls and goblins, live people, of course, in costume. They like to jump out and scare you and stuff like that. So when you walk through here, it's usually a lot of loud music and cobwebs and stuff you got to come through, walk through to get through under this little bridge, this little overpass or whatever. So anyway, that's what's up with that. I won't whirl around and show you the sign. I think you probably saw it as I was coming through. Again, I have been showing names. What can I say? Sorry. Now I'm approaching this area. That's all I'm saying. Where there's some live music. There's a live band actually playing up here. So I'm gonna try to move rather swiftly through, so YouTube doesn't freak out on me. Or maybe they're taking a break. I think they're taking a break. Hopefully, maybe that's what it is. If they're taking a break, that means I can show you this other ride up here. Yeah, it looks like they're on a break.
What's up, Six Flags?
Oh, they're coming back.
I said, how we feeling?
Come back up.
There you go. My name is Joe, and I am your host.
Oh wow, this is close
DC
too.
Hero Fest right here
Gee
at Six
whiz.
Flags
Oh no, they're letting me in.
over Georgia. Now, as I stand here today,
They're
I
letting me in.
realize sometimes we need
Why
a
is he
little
talking like a
encouragement,
superhero?
a little glimmer of inspiration to light the way. And with that
There's
in
music
mind,
too, so I better keep
please
moving.
join me. Come on, join me. Come over here. Please join me in welcoming
He almost
not
looks like
one
the
glimmer
same
of
guy
inspiration,
that I took
not
a picture
two,
with over here.
but three
Oh, let me do
superheroes
this.
that
Let
inspire
me do
us
this.
all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family,
Look at that backdrop.
Wonder Woman!
Woo! Look at the backdrop. That's cute. You know what? I need to go get inside of this and take my picture. Because again, I'm out here floating around, styling around by myself. So I gotta take my own picture. That's okay. That's okay. Can I take a picture? Yes, I can. Here I go. Cool. Okay, I got my picture. All right.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
They got superheroes
It's
coming
an
out on
honor
the
to have
stage.
you be a part of DC Hero
Okay, so let me
Fest.
keep moving. Keep it moving.
Now that our guests
Okay.
of honor have
So this is the
arrived,
area. Oh,
we have
that's
something
superhero.
very special
Turn around so
for
you guys
all
can
of
see.
you. Now, Six Flags Over Georgia is a special place,
Superheroes.
and it's made special by each and every one of you. And
Oh,
we
look,
know
I
that
took a
we've
picture
got
of one of
some
them a minute
heroes
ago.
with us today,
We got
and we want to
Batman.
recognize
Let me
that
zoom in.
by making all of y'all a superhero for
So
the
that's
day.
what's
How does
up.
that sound?
Wonder Woman, Superman,
Gentlemen,
and Batman.
superheroes! Now, if there's anybody out there,
Now,
especially
all
our
three
young
of them
at-heart
have a
heroes
ride
who
named
like
after them
to
out here,
do
by the
the
way.
honorary hero
I guess I hope you guys can hear
Make
me.
yourself known. Come on up. We're gonna
Look
make
at that
a
over
line
there.
right
I'm gonna
here
get on that in a
front of
minute.
the stage.
That's the tallest roller coaster. Second tallest, I'm sorry,
Come on,
in the
come on,
country,
come on.
in the U.S.
You can be little, you can
Right
be
there,
big,
way
you can
off in the
be young, you
distance.
can be old. Join us.
See, it's the second tallest. That's the track right there. Okay, so let me whirl this around. Actually, all right, so I'm gonna start walking again. This is me. This is your girl walking. Okay. All right. So instead of you all looking at me walk, why don't I let you see what I'm seeing as I walk? Here we go. Okay, so you guys can buy all sorts of cool stuff if you come out here. Look at all this. Look over here. That's neat. That's neat. Okay, so I don't know why this is so deserted. See, over here, normally there's a lot of people sitting down at this restaurant because it's a popular restaurant. So I don't know what's up. Just so deserted out here. But again, I keep saying deserted, but yet this is a lot of people by comparison. Because all season it's been a little bit. What can I say? This is where you get on the tall ride. This baby right here. That's where you get on. Okay. And that Daredevil ride, they haven't gone out yet. See, the lady unhooked the chain. I'm talking about that one way out there. The lady unhooked the chain so they could go ahead and enter the ride. They haven't been out yet. I don't know what they're telling. We need to be. We need a BA. Hi, Anthony. How you doing? You need a BA. You need a boss. You need a BA. You need to be here. Is that what you're saying? You need to be here. You need to be here. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how deserted it is over here. And right over here, I was showing you all during the what do you call it? During the I'm drawing a blank. Halloween season. They call it Fright Fest. During Fright Fest, they had all sorts of structures over here and all sorts of ghouls and goblins like all over here. See how they're already kind of shutting the place down. It's kind of crazy, but what can I say? Um, they're playing soca music. Hey, he said I love soca. You guys, there's music. I gotta keep moving. Oh my God, I'm getting closer to it. Oh no. You guys, let me see if I can drown it out. Drown it out. Because YouTube doesn't like me playing music or for you guys to hear the music. Okay. Follow the, yeah. Okay, let me get out of the area because I'll start singing in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. This is the way I went once before when you all were on the live with me, because it's like a little cut through right here that will take you over to the next section of the park, or should I say another section of the park, right? Okay, so that was a haunted house. Remember there were some goblins and stuff dancing out front when I came through here the last time, and it was dark. It was dark. It was dark. So I'm gonna keep talking, and hopefully it's gonna drown out the music. Otherwise, YouTube is gonna take issue with me letting you all hear that good soca music in the background. So Six Flags is out here jamming, y'all. What can I say? For the handful of us that are out here. So see the way how deserted this walkway is. This is how it has been pretty much all season. Um, I don't know what to say, but like I said, the prices right now are very reasonable because they're trying to lure people out here. But it seems like they're kind of slowly shutting the place down. Yeah, no, like kind of almost permanently, sadly enough. And I'm just walking this trail. And I remember when I came through here before, I remember there was some monsters and stuff right here too. So you have to go back and check that out on the other live. I did like a Halloween live. Um, oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. This is sad. This is sad. Where's everybody? And most of us that are out here are season pass holders. So people really aren't paying like, the ticket price for like 1 day. But again, right now they're currently offering for the price of a 1 day ticket a season pass. You can come from now, it says, not even starting January 1, 2026. You can come from now on that pass until, wait for it, until Labor Day of 2026. Here comes the train. It's a little something to see. A little something, something. Hi, she's waving. She's waving at everybody and smiling. Oh, she's got people on too. Look. Now that's a good way to get to the other side of the park, if you don't walk and run and stuff like I do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Pandemonium is over here. Oops, I said the name. Sorry, YouTube. Again, they should want me to, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, because this is actually getting them some advertisement, you know. And the viewership has been going up and down and up and down. So I'm down to just nobody. Okay, whatever. I had 20 some people a minute ago. So you all just pop in and out. I'm just out here, you know what I'm saying? Out here. Like I said, it's not what it used to be. Time certainly brings about changes, doesn't it? And the vibes of everything is just so blah these days. And typically stuff costs way more. But out here they were desperate, so they had to lower the prices. But just about everything else, the prices are much higher for nothing. Okay, now they got people on this ride, so hopefully it's gonna take off momentarily, so you guys can see. Because this is one where it doesn't look like it's much to it until you get on it, and then you're like, oh snap, this is serious. This is kind of serious. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so I'm getting close. I'm getting close. This is one where I came to get on it, and I was live too, and they shut the ride down. And everybody start getting online. It says, due to the restraining device on this ride, some guests may not be able to ride. Please try out this seat before waiting in line for Pandemonium. Okay, I get it, I get it. But let me get a little closer so you guys can see. This is the flash pass section where I'm entering, but that's okay because I'm not riding anyway. So I can do this. I can do this. Okay, so I'm gonna get right here so you guys can see. Because I'm not gonna go all the way up. So they're not gonna say anything to me for being right here. Alright, alright. So this is great. You guys are gonna get a chance to see how this baby works right here. It's a circle that swings back and forth and spins around at the same time. So they're starting to take off, and here they go. It's gonna start to swing them back and forth, and they're gonna get higher and higher, and it spins while they're swinging. Okay, so I'm gonna get over here, and you guys can see the full swingage of it all. The full swingation. All right, let me go right here. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, you're swinging, you're swinging, you're swinging. And you know what? It always feels like it's gonna dump you out of the seat, especially when you get to the top of that circle when it's swinging. It's kind of crazy. Okay, there's some people entering behind me. I know they don't have flash passes. That's all right. Like I said, they're in trouble. They need people to ride these rides. You know? And they're swinging. It's gonna get higher and higher, but yeah, it truly feels like you're gonna get dumped out. So it's a simple looking little ride, but it has quite a sensation to it. You feel it in your stomach for sure. And then you do come up off that seat too. You're behind this cart with that seat when you get to the top. So that's a kind of crazy feeling because at that rate, the only thing holding you is that bar around your chest, that U bar. It's around your chest. You know, you know. So you use your imagination on that one. That U bar loosen up, and you already coming up off that seat. What can I tell you? So this is going on. Woo! Look at that. And like I said, it's simple looking until you get on it. And you're like, oh snap. This mug right here is serious. It is, it is, it is. I'm moving the mic away from me. I hope you can hear me. Sorry about that. I don't have it clipped on. I'm just holding it in my hand. Woo! Now right there, it almost arcs up as if you're gonna go and make a full loop, but you don't. That's about as high as it's gonna get right there. It's just like you're making a full loop almost. Or at least that's what it feels like. I'm not gonna lie to you. So again, I tend to come out here and style around by myself because I don't have any associates, friends, neighbors, relatives, anybody that can handle these rides. It's like, what? You know. And typically, it used to be expensive to come out here if you're not riding anything. But now it's not that expensive. And then you also, on your season pass, they give you the option to 2 times within the season, you're able to bring a guest for a low, low price. I think of like as low as like $20 or something like that. So I think I've done that maybe one time, and it wasn't even this season; it was last season. Had 2 guests out here, but other than that, like I said, people don't want to ride these rides, man. They be scared and stuff. Okay, so I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Let me turn the camera back around so you guys can see what I see. Okay, these ladies are getting on pandemonium. Oops. Okay. Oh, it's okay. People get excited. What can I say? They get excited and they're not looking where they're going. Anyway, it's the rush, the adrenaline rush of it all. See, way over there in the distance, way over there is the track for that ride where they were suspended from the track. And see, all this used to just be full of people and kids. Well, kids are people too, but it used to just be full of, park attendants, park guests. And now it's just kind of, what it is. And people seem to be kind of gathered in certain parts of the park. And then other parts, there's like no one, particularly where there's long stretches between the walks and stuff. But the theme of this area where I am right now, is like Gold Rush, like a miners type theme or whatever over here. So you'll see Lickskillet Mill, that building over there. So you're supposed to feel like you're in a like a gold mine type, gold rush miners type environment. Everything over here has that theme to it. Okay, so I'm going over here now. There's some cool rides over this way. So if you're in, stay in. You're gonna see some cool stuff here shortly. Like I said, it's a stretch to walk between the areas where the real happenings are. If you want to call it that. So that's what's going on. Are you all already subscribed? Please hit that free subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the new Lisa's Monterey Boutique channel. We're trying to move up in the algorithm, you guys, and we need your support. And those of you who have come in the comments and commented, I appreciate that because engagement really helps. Look, there's something going on over there. There's some pirates over there, or miners or something. Yeah, there's some miners over there. There's a little show going on. Yeah, they're supposed to be miners, y'all. What did she tell you? Shut up.
Bob, how come you don't call me anymore? We have to get a nice time at the Cracker Barrel.
Okay, so that's enough of that. That's some very slapstick humor, if you want to call it that. So anyway, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. They've got these Coca-Cola refreshment stations over here. See those? So what they do is they have you to pay a flat fee for this cup. It's a neon color cup. I think you get to pick what color you want, and you bring it to the park every time you come, and you can fill up for free for the whole season. And the cup, I forgot the price of the cup. It's kind of expensive, but again, usually when it's scorching hot out here and people want to be refreshed, then they're willing to pay that. Get the season cup and drink free for the not free, but drink for that flat price, that low flat price when you divide it all up. Now this one, I know I showed you all this ride before. This is the one where they swing around. I'm kind of close to it. Let me back off. I showed you this one. This is another one. Looks simple. Oh, I know what's going on. Here, let me move back out. That's what's going on. I forgot I drew it in. So you guys can see those miners over there. But I showed you this one before, and it's really pretty at night. I'm going to walk on over this way, and by that time, hopefully they will be ready to go. Because I'm telling you, always 15, 20 minutes between rides is too much. I've showed you this baby before right here. That's one that I ride sometime. It kind of jerks you around a little bit. So I tend to not ride that necessarily every time I come out here because sometimes, flat out, full honesty, it gives me a headache because it's really jerky. And the jerky rides tend to give me a headache. It needs to be smooth, you know what I'm saying? It needs to be smooth. Now that ride that's way over there, that's a different ride. That is the oldest roller coaster out here. That's the original. The original. Okay. That one gives me a headache as well because, and that I mean that one especially gives me a headache because it's an old wooden roller coaster. Who is this coming? Oh, okay. I just saw the top of this animal. I thought this was somebody in a costume, but no, she's got it up on his shoulders. Okay, so this one right here, coming a little closer, is the one I've showed you all before. It's a really cool ride, little rickety. So like I said, so you might end up with a tad bit of a headache on her, but the name of it has blue in it, hint, hint, hence the blue track. And then, like I said, that one in the distance, way over there, that one right there, that's their older one. Because I think last season they had their 50th anniversary out here or something like that. And it's wooden, it's not metal like these others. And so it can be pretty rickety, if I do say so myself. And speaking of rickety, you know what I need to invest in? We need to get one of those things that holds your phone so when I'm out styling around, it's not jiggling and giving everybody a headache. I need to make a mental note to self. We need one of those. It's kind of like a selfie stick almost, I guess. That might be what it's called, but it's not those real long ones. It's the one that keeps your camera steady. Because I do tend to jiggle quite a bit when I'm walking. I get excited. What can I say? When I'm out here styling around, I get too carried away. Okay, that's what's up. And there's some people out here that are bold enough to actually try to record while they're riding. Now that I have not tried to do because I know me, I will turn everything loose. So I haven't done that necessarily. Okay, so I think we got the gist of what's going on with that baby right there. She's not gonna hit any more loops. Yeah, see it's slowing down. Let's get ready to bring them back in. Meanwhile, oh, they're up. Oh my goodness, he did that so quietly. Oh, as a matter of fact, they're coming down, you guys. I was going to show you that roller coaster until these people got up in the air. But what this one does, it spins and takes you all the way up to the top. And then once you get to the top, it brings you right on back down. So that means they've been going for a minute because they're like halfway down. Or are they going up? No, they're going up. Okay, I'm way off. So I didn't miss as much as I thought. You guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, please, if you're not already subscribed. And hit the thumbs up. Show me you like it. Show me you like styling around with Lisa. Okay, so now they're at the top. I don't know why I thought they were coming down. They're at the top, and they're going to start coming down almost immediately because it looks like they've reached the max up there. There's another ride out here that I wanted to show you all, but I don't think they're running it anymore. I haven't seen that in all season. It's the one where you sit like on a little donut, like on a big donut, on a big disc, and it takes you around and spins around in circles. You get to see all over Atlanta, Georgia, all downtown, Stone Mountain. You get to see everything. And then when you get to the top of this, it's a pole just like this one. This big, huge donut around it with people just sitting, kind of like they were sitting on that last ride. And you're sitting out, and then it just drops you. It's just a free fall drop. And I tell you, when you get to the top of that ride, it feels like people are just ants at the bottom. It's crazy. And I said I was gonna get on that bad boy anymore. I said it because the way you sit on the little donut, it's not like the last one that I showed you where they're sitting in that ring, that big ring or whatever. This one, the seat is kind of tilted in such a configuration where you kind of feel like you're sliding out, like it's dumping you out, and the only thing holding you then is a U-bar. And I got to the top of that thing and I saw how high up I was, and I was suspended out over I-20. And I thought, oh my God, Lord, look how high up I am. Oh my goodness. The cars and the people look like ants. And when that thing broke loose and I'm flying down, tilted forward with just that U bar holding me, that was not a good feeling. And I know I hollered all the way down, which is not like me, because normally I'm laughing at everybody else hollering. I love to laugh at people that holler, especially the guys. It's funny. But oh, they're over here playing basketball. Basketball. Okay, playing basketball. Okay, so I'm headed over here now. Where am I headed? Okay, I'm headed over here now. Oh, it's music. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta keep talking to drown the music out. I gotta keep drowning it out. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm going up a hill. Can you tell? I'm like, because I'm going up a hill. So anyway, and I'm trying to do it fast too, because I don't want it. I don't want them to get upset about the music. Just dawned on me that it was music. And today, since there's not very many people, it seems like the music is louder than usual. It's not all the screams and stuff, kind of deadening some of it. It's been kind of loud. The band was loud over there, louder than usual to me. Okay, so over here you see the Hall of Justice. You just sit in the Hall of Justice and kind of ride through and see the superheroes. So right now, I'm in a section called, I can't remember. um, I think this one is just called Superhero. I think it's dedicated to all the superheroes over here, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's what's going on over there. Right over there. The Hall of Justice is where you just sit and ride through and listen to the superheroes talk and dance and stuff like that. It's nice for the family. Nice little family ride. No thrills there. And then at some point, I think they take your picture too while you're riding, so you get a chance to see yourself. This is that original ride I was telling you all about right here. It's all wooden, very rickety, and you will get a headache. And like I said, I apologize for my camera not being steady, because I'm trying to walk fast. I'm out of breath, and the pavement is very uneven out here, so I'm kind of like kind of wonky. Now over here in this corner, it's called Harbor Island over here. Oops, here I go. That's not the name of it. I said it wrong anyway, but good. But anyway, when it's hot outside during that season, that's when you'll see people wearing bathing suits out here, and it's all wet. Everything over there is right there. Everything over there is wet. It's not open. It hasn't been open most of the season. It's crazy. Okay, absolutely crazy. Is this ride open over here? This is the one where you suspend upside down. I should have come the other way, shouldn't I? That'd have been more scenic. But anyway, this bad boy right here, they closed this ride quite a bit. The last two times I was out here, it was closed. And I didn't get a chance to ride it, but it is really cool. This is one where you're suspended upside down. I'll have to post a video where you where I posted up close people getting on the ride and how you sit on the ride and let's see, how can I describe it? And then the floor drops down. You bring the U-bar over your chest. The floor drops down, and then in slow motion, your behind swings up behind you. So at that point, your legs and arms are just dangling, your face down, and the track is along your back. Okay, and it's spinning, it's twisting, it's doing all kinds of cool stuff. Like I said, this one, I don't know. It's few and far between them running this bad boy. I don't know why. I do not know what that's about. I don't know whether they're kind of waiting until they have enough people for it to go out. I don't know what it is, you all. But normally, not this season, but normally, if I was live like this, you would see all kind of action out here, all kinds of screams and thrills and chills and all kinds of good stuff. Looks like it's some people climbing going up right here. They're climbing, they're climbing. See how they're just kind of face down, legs and arms dangling. And you will see shortly when they come around through here. Let's see. They're gonna take this big dip right here, and then she takes off over behind the sign. You can't see. Okay, there you go. You hear them screaming. All right, now they're off and running now. See, that's the thing, and everybody, it's like a handful of people on the ride, so they're just like, you hear a little screaming here and there, but normally it's a lot more screaming. What can I say? Oh, there they are again. I was about to walk away. Okay, they're slowing down. They're bringing them in. They go around to the right. They curve around to the right. It's a shame I know these rides that well. And then they're going to slowly stop, and they're going to stay there hanging for a while, and then they'll slowly start bringing them in. They're going to stay kind of right in that section for a while they load the next train to go out, the next set of cars. Okay, so I'm walking. Enough of that. As you can tell, the sun's starting to go down a little bit. It's that time of year in Atlanta, GA. What time is it? Okay, it's 5:27 Eastern Standard Time. The park is going to be open until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we've got about an hour and a half out here. But yeah, it's just woof. What can I say, you guys? I'm just got my fingers crossed that they'll be here next year. So I had friends tell me as recent as today, do not buy a season pass for next year. Because by now I usually do have my season pass. But I don't know, you guys. Especially if they're not even saying that one that you buy for $49 today and use it today all the way through Labor Day of 2026, they're not even saying until the end of the calendar year next year. So what's up with that? And normally they're open year round. But they're not doing that this year for whatever reason. Because they usually do like a holiday thing out here with the holiday lights and stuff. They're not doing that this year. So they're bringing it to the close a week from today, and that's going to be it. So there's a sign. So that's where they're doing Heroes Fest right now. That's what this is called. Celebrate legendary heroes. So that's what's going on. And coming up here, now there's some kiddie rides over here. And that area is called Looney Town, where they have the Looney Tune kids rides, cartoon rides. And then this new ride over here doesn't look like it's open. What's up with that? You know what, you all? I am I am really disenchanted. What's going on out here? This is a new ride. They just premiered this year, this season, and it is not open. Look at that. There's nobody over there. You guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. You hear me? I don't know what's going on with this place. Stuff is closed. Now they're running that ride way over there. That's one of the originals out here too. If it's not an original, it's pretty close to it. It's been out here since I was a kid. And I'm a season one. So anyway, it's been out here a long time. It's a little rickety too. It doesn't go upside down or anything of that nature. It's just like an old kind of gold mine type of ride. They're pulling them up this little hill right here. And they're gonna come around and go on in and get off. And it's over. Here they come. Yeah, it's not a lot to this one. As a matter of fact, I took some friends on this one that can't really handle roller coasters too well because she's rather tame. Now, why they had their hands up in the air, I don't know, because it's not a lot of big dips or anything like that. Definitely not a lot of twists. And they're done. And they're over. Okay, so this is the little kitty ride over here. Actually, my grown friends wanted to get on that too, and they did. I was like, you guys have got to be crazy. Are you kidding me? Like, oh, I don't want to get on anything that jerks and twists me and drops me and throws me. There's the cars. You can drive those. I see they're open today. A lot of days they aren't open either. I don't know what's up. But they have really picked and chose what they're going to let people enjoy today on the second to the last weekend of Six Flags over Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So that's what's up, y'all. I mean, hey, I'm coming on around this way. Let's see. I know the camera's jiggling. Let me try to be mindful because this concrete is really rough right here. Many cracks and dips and bumps and stuff. Let me see. What did I not show you guys? Okay, I think I showed that. I'm running through it in my mind. I think you've seen most of it. I've been on here for a minute, and yeah. See, if I show you that, you'll see. You remember I showed that on one of the other lives here recently. That new ride. That's it. Yeah. So what I'm doing now is just kind of coming on up into the back portion of the Looney Town, children's rides and stuff. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. When I get over here, I'm gonna go over to this ride that I love, one of my favorites over here, and that's where I will bring the live to a close because I kind of started in that section, and that'll mean I've kind of made a full circle. Pretty much, I'll put it like that because there was so much music at the entrance, and they had a stage over there too, so I couldn't go live over there. See the little kitty rides, just so nice. That's so nice. We got the little helicopters over here for the kids, for the kids. All right, all right. So I'm just coming on around. The kids are riding. Daddy riding with his little girl. Another daddy riding with his little boy. Everybody just riding. Okay. Okay, so I'm coming on up this little hill and I'm coming out of Looney Town. I think that's what it's called. Or no, this might still be part of that other superhero section. As a matter of fact, I think it is. Because that wasn't very much Looney Town rides, children's rides, was it? So here's this little ride. A lot of people like to get on this too. You just kind of ride through and look at monsters. They take your picture. The monsters kind of scare you and stuff, supposed to scare you. Yeah, it's called Super Friends. There's a fun house over there. It's called Super Friends. That's the name of that area. I knew it had something to do with all superheroes. But there's more music. It means I got to speed walk, be out of breath. I'm gonna keep talking. Hopefully I can drown out the music. Don't don't cut my sound, YouTube. Don't do it. Don't do it. But this time it's been a lot of loud music out here because it's not as many screams and thrills and chills. Oh look, you guys, see right there. That's that ride I was telling you about. I know it's not open. It doesn't look as tall. For some reason, it don't look quite as tall from right here. I don't know what that's about. But when you get up on that mug, it is tall. And it's like I said, a big donut. You're sitting outwards on the outside of it, and it kind of tilts you forward. You can't sit back in the seat. Just the bar is holding you. And all of a sudden, it just drops you. And I think they intentionally, now that I think about it, look what it says greetings over there. Now that I think about it, I think they intentionally did that. Let me screenshot that. Screenshot. Okay. I think they intentionally did that because that way you feel like you're falling forward like face down, and you really do. They changed this. They changed the name, you guys. That's it right there. They changed it. It used to be called Looney Town, and they had a big picture of Tweety Bird. They changed the sign. They took Tweety off of there. Looks like they have the Tasmanian thing, and Bugs Bunny and Donald Duck. No, not Donald Duck. Daffy Duck. I'm sorry. Yeah. What's up with that? They took Tweety Bird down. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you it was some licensing stuff because it was affiliated with Looney Tunes. See, this is where you go take those pictures. You ever want to dress up in old clothes and get your picture taken? I thought it was some people in the chair, but it's not. They're getting ready to take their picture. Like, yeah, put some clothes on, some old vintage clothes, and take their picture. Okay, so I'm kind of making almost a full circle. Where I'm approaching now, I'm getting close to the main entrance, but there's a little curve up here where it's one of my most favorite rides in this park. And I'm going to get on it as soon as we get over here, okay? As soon as I reach that section. Again, if you're catching me on replay, please hit that subscribe button so you'll know when I'm going live. I like to come on and do these segments called Styling Around with Lisa, where I'm wearing like really cool stuff, accessories that are available for you all to purchase. Um, while I check out these really cool attractions and stuff like that. So it's just really nice. I'm getting some looks. People are like, why is she walking and talking like that? They don't know that I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, that's what's up. Okay, here's a better shot of that ride I was telling you about. And like I said, it seemed like it was almost twice that as tall as that before, but I know it's not, and I know it's not open. That ride is very, very rarely open. What did I call that ride? I called it by the wrong name. Anyway, um, that's it. That's that bad boy. This one over here is the one I'm getting ready to get on. Right here. One of my favorites. It doesn't have like a lot of what's the word? A lot of tall drops to it, but it's a lot of twisting. And it too is extremely fast. It's named after a storm, a type of storm, and that's up. So I'm coming through this area. Let me try to see if I can turn this music out. So much music out here at Six Flags today. What's up? Actually, it's always this amount of music, but it's just that it's not as noticeable normally because there's more people laughing, talking, and screaming and hollering. So yeah, but it's awfully loud right in this section. But see the people up there on the deck, the platform up there. That's where I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna go get on that. Okay, let me do that. I'm gonna come right over here. Okay, and let me just whirl my camera around. Hi, it's your girl. Here I am. Listen, I'm getting ready to come off right now because I'm getting ready to start riding. Okay, because they're going to close the park shortly, so I need to get a few more rides in. But I'm glad you all could join me. If you're catching me in the replay, please hit that subscribe button. It's free. Not only is it free, it'll get you 10% off your order from Lisa's Modern Wee Boutique. And check out this really cool hat I have on. It's available. So I'm out here, Christ, what can I say? You all have seen me wearing this in the gold and silver. This is just all silver, which is currently what's available at this time. Okay? All right, so I will check you all out. What's going on behind me? Oh, I can't see. Well, I cannot see. Oh, there they are. Okay. So anyway, that's the one I'm getting ready to get on now. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Okay. Bye.